So it's no secret that I always declare that the NFC South is the best division in the NFL. And one of the reasons is from top to bottom, it has some of the best quarterback play in the league, from Matt Ryan, Drew Brees, Cam Newton, and Jameis Winston. So in this video, I'm going to talk about which of those quarterbacks has the most pressure on them going into this year to perform up to the highest level, whether it be an MVP, winning the Super Bowl, or winning the division title. We're starting right now. What up, dude? What's up, everybody? It's Aaron Duncan here at the Necessary Bluntness Sports Talk. Thanks for coming to the channel. This is a channel I might not tell you what you want to hear, but I'm definitely going to tell you what you need to hear. And if you're new here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button below. I give recap and analysis of the NFL and the NFC South in particular. Go ahead and hit the like button also. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about the video. Hey, real quick, down below in the comments, let me know who you think is under the most pressure to perform this season. I mean, like I said, some good quarterbacks in the division, of course, but which one is under the most pressure? There's different scenarios for each team. Let me know down below in the comments who you think is under the most pressure. Okay, so this topic kind of came to me just because I was thinking about the scenarios, because like I said, the quarterback play overall in the division is awesome, but each quarterback's in a different scenario. The competitive nature of the division makes it kind of hard for anybody to repeat. It's only been done like once, I think, by the Panthers. And so we'll see what happens this year with the Saints. So I want to know who is under the most pressure. I'll start with the Saints since they're the defending champs. The pressure on Drew Brees is mainly, it's not that much. He has a ring, of course. Nobody else in the division has a ring. However, it's been a while since, 2009, I guess, since they won that ring. This is probably his most complete team he's had. He's got a two-headed monster at running back. He has a deep receiving core. The tight end spot is pretty solid. Offensive line played great last year. They got some guys, some younger guys that improved. And, of course, the defense has been one of the Achilles heels for years. But last year they actually improved a ton and caused a lot of turnovers and gave the offense a lot more opportunities. Not to mention, Drew Brees probably only has 2 years left. Of course, he signed that contract for 2 years. The offense is kind of changing a little bit. You can see they're more focusing on the running backs. Drew, of course, does his thing. However, a lot of the offense runs through getting Kamara and getting Ingram the ball, which is the formula for success. So I think Drew Brees, the Super Bowl window for the Saints is in that 2 years that Drew Brees has. When they have to get a new quarterback, they're probably going to have to rebuild. Sean Payton may probably still be around. I'm guessing. I don't know if he'll leave with Drew. Who knows what the quarterbacks and coaches like to do. But the window is small. Is pressure on Drew Brees this year to get the job done. They got close last year. Of course, we know about the miracle in Minnesota or whatever, but they were close. So we'll see if they can get over that mountaintop this year. Next up is Jameis Winston. Of course, he's going into his 5th year. He signed a 5th-year option for the team, so it's technically a contract year. They have the rights to him. Of course, he's not going to be unrestricted. However, he's been in trouble, man, on and off the field pretty much his whole career, ever since Florida State. And most recently, this Uber driver incident he's getting suspended the first 3 games for. He won't be there. So the Bucs are really in a tough spot because they have to evaluate him this year, but it's only going to be off the course of 13 games. Not to mention he's going to be in a quarterback battle for a spot with Ryan Fitzpatrick whenever Jameis Winston returns to the lineup. So the Bucs really have to decide how bad do they want this guy. Is this guy going to perform well enough for them to be able to put up with the BS he's done? Do they think he'll grow out of that stuff that he's been doing on and off the field? Jameis Winston has to come in and perform, because if Ryan Fitzpatrick is rolling and he goes maybe 2-1 or 3-0 or shoot, who knows, coming out the gate in those first 3 games that Jameis is suspended, the pressure is going to be on Jameis. And like I said, he's going to have to perform. And that way, the Bucs, they know that Fitzpatrick isn't the answer. But if Jameis can't get the job done or he's outplayed by Fitzpatrick, it's going to put him in a tough spot. So Jameis is going to have to come in, stay focused, play well. I think they're going to have to win at least 8 to 9 games. The coach to secure a spot, Dirk Cutter, and of course Jameis Winston to show them some promise or something. At least 8 or 9 wins. So there's a lot of pressure on Jameis also. Cam Newton, he has been in the league for a few years now. I think it's year 8. He has an MVP under his belt. He has an NFC championship under his belt. However, he hasn't always had a lot of weapons, and they've kind of refused to put a lot of weapons around him. This year, it's a lot different. They have a lot more weapons. They have Christian McCaffrey, C.J. Anderson, DJ Moore, Funches, Greg Olsen. They're pretty much one of the better personnels offensive-wise in the NFC, and they've done that going from night and day from where they were last year. Of course, the O-line has to improve a little bit. They lost some pieces there, but I think they should be, with some continuity still there and some veteran leadership, I think they'll be all right there. So the pressure is going to be on Cam Newton to prove that. A lot of the doubters are saying that the MVP season was a fluke. He has to come out and prove that that's not the case, and that when he has the proper weapons and arsenal at disposal, that he can actually make plays and lead the team back to the Super Bowl. Defense has always been good in top 10 for sure in his career, so he always had that to lean back on. He has to prove that it's not necessarily them that's been carrying the team and that he's capable of actually carrying the team. Not to mention, this is his first year with the new offensive coordinator, Norv Turner. He's supposed to be making him more of a polished passer. So the pressure is on him to see if he's actually capable of being a polished passer. A lot of people are saying, oh, if Cam didn't have his legs, he wouldn't be anything, or blah, blah, blah. He needs to prove that he can be a dual threat quarterback. And the dual threat is, of course, we know he can run, but dual threat also means you have to be able to pass too. Can you get it done with the pass? We need to know, can you get it done? So the pressure is on you, Cam Newton. And last but not least, Matt Ryan. The Falcons, of course, they had their exit against the Philadelphia Eagles last year in the playoffs. Matt Ryan, he was an MVP for the 2016 season. He kind of regressed to the mean last year with the first year with the new offensive coordinator, Steve Sarkisian. The pressure is on Matt Ryan because he signed that huge monster deal. He's the highest paid player in NFL history now. And, of course, Matt Ryan's always had pretty good receivers with Julio, but now it's even ridiculous with having Calvin Ridley, Mohamed Sanu, and Julio Jones, not to mention the two-headed monster of Devontae Freeman and Tevin Coleman. The offensive line is back. They signed some pieces there. They're pretty much loaded. They're one of the most talented teams in the NFC. The defense has been night and day from some of the past times with the Atlanta Falcons. They were a top 10 defense last year. Everybody's expecting them to be top 5 because they're so young and fast. So he'll have that to protect him too. Matt Ryan, the pressure is on you. You're in your second year with your offensive coordinator, Steve Sarkisian. Last year, that was kind of the excuse. Y'all weren't on the same page, or Sarkisian couldn't get it done. And they said the same thing about Kyle Shanahan. And then in that second year, you had an MVP season. So we'll see if that's the same case this year. Everybody's expecting you to take a big step just like you did with Shanahan. So the pressure is on you, Matt Ryan. You got all the big bucks. You got all the weapons. You got a defense. You got a brand new dome to play in. The Super Bowl is in your city, so the pressure is going to be even higher on you. People in Atlanta want to celebrate down Peachtree for their Super Bowl parade. So, like I said, you guys let me know down below in the comments who you think is under the most pressure. Subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like. Share this video with a friend and ask them who do they think, who's under the most pressure, coming this year. So without further ado, I'm Aaron Duncan signing off for Necessary Bluntness Sports Talk. I'll see you next time.